Hi, I'm Richard Mann, and this is Gunsight instructor Cory Trapp. You know, Cory, a lot of long-range precision rifle shooters obsess over cleaning the rifle. The bad part is a lot of them don't even know how to do it right.
Yeah, that's probably true. You know, you have a discussion about cleaning with a bunch of rifle shooters, and it's a lot like discussing religion or politics. It usually ends up in a fist fight. It doesn't end well. What I can give you are some general principles to apply. First of all, we're always going to want to use a full-length rod. Right? Don't use those cheap jointed rods. Right? Those are definitely not good for the bore. You hit a section up against the chamber, and that's not going to end well. With your rod, you're going to need a properly fitted rod guide. This is going to fit into the action and then onto the rod to make sure that it stays centered in the bore.
Right.
Right? Obviously, we are always cleaning from the breech, never cleaning from the muzzle.
Don't want to mess up the crown.
Muzzle's the last thing that bullet touches on its way to free flight, and we definitely don't want to mess up anything there. Right? Once you've got a rod set up, you're going to need to get a patch and or a brush on there. Personal preference, we recommend these Parker Hale style of jag where the patch is wrapped around rather than pushed over. This gives you full contact of the patch with the bore.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Yeah.
You get much more effect on both your solvent and the cleaning.
More surface area.
Absolutely. Now, whether you use a brush or not, that's another one of those personal preference kind of things. I know plenty of people who never put a brush down the bore. They only use patches, and then plenty of people brush. If you're going to brush, make sure that you're using a high quality bronze bristle brush, not the cheap, stainless steel brushes or anything like that. You're also going to need something to clean the lugs in the receiver, where the bolt locks up. You're going to want to clean the debris out of there. A couple of companies make specific action cleaning kits for that purpose, where we get a nice little cotton swab in there, and we can get in and pull back and clean that area of any grit and debris. Make sure you remove your suppressor for cleaning. Don't clean with the suppressor on there. If you get a patch in there, you're not going to be a happy person. Right? Cleaning is also about maintenance. I always keep, an optics cleaning kit, right? Make sure that if the optics get dirty, you have camera quality equipment to clean those lenses. Don't rub the lenses any more than they need it. Don't clean them if they don't need it. Those coatings are very much more fragile than the glass. The other thing you should be doing is checking the torque on all of the screws on the rifle. Once they're set, I tend to mark them with something like torque seal or nail polish, something like that, so that when you're looking at the rifle, you can tell if something's coming loose. I can't tell you how many times we've had somebody have a scope literally fall off the rifle, all right? Because they aren't paying any attention to maintenance and torque settings and such. Right? So it's, it's an overall thing.
Yeah, and thanks for the tips. And I think the good point you bring here is, regardless of the method you clean your rifle, anytime you're cleaning it, it's a good opportunity front to back to make sure everything's in top order.
Absolutely.
Hey, Cory, thanks for the tip. Thanks for watching. And when are you coming to Gunsight?
Gunsite Academy, originally the American Pistol Institute, was founded by former Marine Jeff Cooper in 1976. It's the oldest civilian firearms training academy in the world, with more than 50 instructors and 26 ranges covering 3,200 acres. Gunsite Academy trains thousands of civilians, law enforcement, and military personnel each year. Often called the Harvard of handguns and the Camelot of the Great Southwest, Gunsite is freedom's backbone.